Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Yes, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to another Mikey Live program, and I'm your host Mikey Hutchinson, and yes, we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, Grenada. We have it all in abundance. We're talking about beautiful women, and for the women who are looking for good man who don't cheat, and those people who, no matter what, they lay by your side is a Grenadian man. You know what I mean? And of course, we have the sand, the sea, the sun, everything that's beautiful. We've got it. This is Sweet Grenada. This is home. Welcome to another Mikey Live program. News discussed, not told. You understand? It's different. Welcome to the business. Let's tell you what we will talk about tonight. Wanted man we were telling you about last week, Friday, I believe it was. It's been detained by police. Yeah, that session on the weekend, boy. Yeah, no. Police say thousands of persons show up to the event. It was supposed to be a birthday party of 200 max. It turned out to be about 5,000. That's what the police says. I'm not making it up. You understand? Man charged with sexual offenses. Well, we'll talk about that. Hold on. Take all the time. All right. And then a man was charged with wounding a police officer in Grenada. Yeah, we're getting different, boy. Oh, Captain Harris donates to the Tivoli RC Church. We'll talk to you about what he was donating. And Jane, Nightbirde earlier. It's okay to not be okay. Star has died. So we have all of that and more to tell you about on tonight's Mikey Live program. Brace yourself. Call somebody, let them know that the business is on, and we will organize yourself. Someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit. Compliments Digicel. And of course, don't forget the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and Superb Distributors. So we are on the business, taking a break right now, and coming back shortly. When we come back, it could be real news in all the Lily Lolo.
Rich,
smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins, that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
All right, so Olia, welcome to the business. Let's get right into the program. You know what I mean? Now, the first thing that we have to tell you is a message from the National Water and Sewage Authority for people in St. John. Now, the authority advises that due to maintenance activities, the Mount Plaisir Dam will be flushed tomorrow, God's willing. Now, as a result, says Nawasa, heavy river flow may be observed between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Nawasa advises that while there should be no cause for alarm, river users, you should exercise caution during that period. Now, the authority apologizes for any inconveniences likely to be caused as a result of this maintenance activity, and would like to thank you for your patience as they say they work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate, and reliable water. So I think that's important. You know, back in the day when we did small and thing, the river used to be somewhere where we converged. The river used to be somewhere where, you know, everybody come around. So now it's different places, but between me and you see how all have the pastures and stuff like that? That's a luxury back then. We had pasture with big grass growing up all tall, so, and then kind of building a big stone. So although we use the pasture, but where I grew up in Corniswalk, a lot of our social activities happen in the river. In fact, in a lot of communities around Grenada, the things used to happen. I mean, real thing happening in the river in the 80s. Things I can't even talk about on the program. I'm talking about when we used to stoop down, play smash up. You know, we make a little basse, you know. And we take we head in the basket because, you know, it get deep and things like that in the basin. They just call it too. And then, I mean, we washed there. There used to be things like tamarind trees and so on. So you tie your rope and then, and it's mass when you come out in school. You swing rope. You understand? You swing rope and you push in. You understand? Or you build like a ranch using cardboard. By the river, you're not talking about. But these days, nothing so. So now I say you didn't have to tell nobody about that because people don't go to the river again. You know what I mean? The river was everything. Even you thought, well, you know about that part too. You know what I mean? The river is, and listen, it was just normal. It was just normal. Somebody come by you, they calling for your brother don't check him by the river. You know, and we used to say, well, he or whoever, so they're going to do whatever they're going to do in the river. Anyway, let's leave that talk. Well, yeah. So, yeah, now I didn't have to tell nobody that because we soft now. We don't understand the value of the river anymore. You understand? We don't understand the value of that. In fact, that's how I got this, you know. That's how I got this. We come out in the river one day, boy. We come out in the river, boy. I was a little boy soul on the ground soil. Well, I don't blame the man who hit me, who bunks me too, because he probably didn't even see me. You know, so I come out in the river naked as a born boy. You know? And then there was this guy who was riding a bicycle, and he probably wasn't really good on the bicycle, you know. And I think he's a police officer now. Yeah, and he riding the bike, and he knocked me down, he knocked me over. And then, you know, in a couple of hours, there was a paralysis on my face. And the doctor said, well, it probably would heal up in a little while, but I'm still waiting. But I small thing, I ain't vexed with nobody. We good. You know what I mean? So anyway, we're moving on. The next thing, Olio, we have to tell Olio about boy. We told her, no! We told her about a missing, a wanted man the other day. And so police want you to know that he has been found. You know, so that's Denroy Peters, his alias Oblo. 37 years is Mount Fan in St. Andrew. He was wanted by the Criminal Investigations Department in connection with robbery with violence. Now, according to police, he was captured on Saturday, 19th February 2022. And the Royal Grenada Police say that they would like to thank everybody, and you know, they like to thank the media and everybody else who, you know, ding, 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 ding. So, yeah. All right. So, Olia, how are we looking? Right. So, the next thing that we have to tell all about, boy. Hey, that man still let me scream? All right. Good. Next thing. Good. So, the next thing that we have to tell all about, boy, Kayak Mas. So, you hear little promotions going on for Kayak Mas. I ain't making it up. In fact, the parliamentary representative up there even put a thing on her Facebook page confirming that Monday, February 28th will be a bank holiday throughout Kayak and the Pity Martinic as them people observe the Kayak Mas 2022. You understand? So the business happening, they're saying that you don't go have mass, but you could be scaled down. So many people asking me, Mikey, you coming up? I ain't sure. You know, I ain't a bubble still. So, you know, I'll pass on that one. Oh, yeah. Godwin John, 38 years. He's a businessman of Grenville Street in St. George's. He will be making his first court appearance at the St. George's Magistrates Court on Tuesday, that's tomorrow, God's willing, charged for the offense of wounding to a sergeant of police attached to the fire department. According to police, the incident occurred on Friday at Grenville Street, St. George's, when the officer intervened in an altercation between two men and was struck with an object to his head, causing him to sustain an injury. Now, according to police, the officer was treated at the General Hospital on release after he received 5 stitches, and a good police officer and a cool fella, you know. A cool fella. You know? So he try to put peace. You know, sometimes the peacemaker does get it worse. And the lifesaver does get it worse too. I will tell all you about that. A man who's familiar with Grenada, been in Grenada a couple of times, a sailor. You understand? Now, he lost his life while trying to, that's another story now, save another individual. So, listen, the man was able to save the person who he went to save with, you know. Rip current and thing, you know how that does operate. Right? So, he went in to save the individual. Was able to save the individual, and he himself died, you know. If we get time on the program, we'll tell all of you about that tomorrow, because we don't have much time on the program. Looking at the clock, you know, the clock does fret me too, you know. That program is yours, oh. Blinking, blinking, blinking. Take your time with me. Right? So we go talk about that tomorrow, God's willing, if we get time. You understand? But let we move on still. What are we saying? What we have? So the next thing. So yeah, so the officer get 5 stitches by. You know, they say it was a real kind of thing, you know. Anyway, let's leave that talk. So the next thing that we have to tell all you about. In other news that we received from the police as well. You understand? A St. Lucian citizen. So we are real people from Lucia that look at our program. For all you realize. So let me tell all you. A St. Lucian citizen has been charged with 4 counts of rape and 2 counts of indecent assault. He made his first court appearance before the St. George's Magistrate Court today. Candios Matrin, the 38-year-old landscaper residing at Mount Granby, St. John, he was granted bail in the... Hey, where I come out, you know? Me place. But I don't run him. He was granted bail in the sum of $50,000 with 1 surety. and they put some conditions on the business. You have to surrender all his traveling documents, relocate to Shantyville, St. Patrick, no contact with the virtual complainant and all witnesses. Report to the Union Police Station every Wednesday between the hours of 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mathurin will reappear in court on Tuesday, 26 April. So that's a whole new discussion, because remember Friday, I told you we have a little thing to talk about in terms of the family court and thing, because you have over 70% of cases that goes before the court being cases of a sexual nature. The flicking thing disgusting. Cases of a sexual nature. So again, I don't want to vroom vroom to the program, to that topic. So tomorrow we go talk about it. I have it there already. We talk to the attorney, so don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I did tell all the way to talk about it today, but I realized the clock trying to trick me, telling me we don't have much time. We have about 10 more minutes in the segment. Now a couple things to tell all you about it. You understand? So we don't vroom vroom him to the thing. We go talk all you about it tomorrow. All right? So let's keep a monitor on that one. So the party now. Let's talk about the party. Now NMP and NEC. By the way, January for the NMP convention, they bring in Mia Motley. The thing start. All you, Mia, you know, from Barbados. Prime Minister. Double clean sweep. Come in. Anyway, lately that talk, I love the thing. And next thing you hear, NDC bring who? Well, Biden? John! You understand? Let me wait and see what's going on in the place. The thing getting sweet. Oh yeah, the illusion fete was supposed to take place on Saturday. Saturday gone. Well, according to police, place mash up. Well, I don't see the videos. I say I don't even play any video on the program. You understand? I don't play no video on no program. You understand? They had a little thing like a little stampede, people pushing on the fence, breaking on the fence to gain access to the party. So we had to talk to the police, because we want to know what really going on, because the police shut down the session. But how come you all have people there? Because it was an event that was on the calendar. The event promoter was given permission to hold the event and hold on. So why really happened that? You understand? ASP Glenn Charles, I know him too. Cool fella. He's in charge. He's currently in charge of the South St. George Police Station. He said it was a planned event. It was registered to be a birthday party with no more than, how much he said? 200 people? The birthday party ended up he said the birthday party ended up with about 5,000 people, you know, and not even making it up.
When I got to the ground, there were approximately 2,000 persons on the inside. I immediately engaged the organizers, reminded them of the permission that they had in terms of numbers and also in terms of time. We requested them to close the gates as the numbers that were on the inside exceeded the numbers that were granted for the event. We then realized it was not an event as permission was granted from, but it's a different type of event. However, we engaged the organizers and we decided to allow them to go ahead with the event, looking at the space that was available to them that could have safely accommodated the crowd that was on the inside. The condition was that no one else should be allowed into the venue. We also reminded them that the time of the event and the close-off time, which is 2 a.m., The organizers were delayed in starting the event. I was constantly reminded them that you need to get on with the event because 2 a.m. is your cutoff time. There were a lot of people at the location. Apart from the 2,000 persons that are already on the inside.
Yes, and of course, no, he says that the event was eventually shut down, and they communicated that with the event promoters. And so it says, despite the little shuffle that you saw on the video circulating over the weekend, the audience, he says, were very obedient. And he says that the event promoters were very cooperative as well with the directives from the police. However, he said that they had to move to shutting down the event because it, of course, was in breach of the permission that was granted to the promoters.
We asked the promoters to speak to the crowd and let them know that the gates are closed, apologize to them, that the event is overbooked or there are more persons on the event that are actually allowed. All the time was running on the event. The music was playing. We asked them to take the music down because the gate was initially broken. Persons entered the compound, most of them not paying. We immediately went and got that portion of the gate back up, and we continued engaging them in terms of what is happening. Eventually they started the show, and again the gate was broken. Consequently, there were about 5,000 persons on the inside. It was then we indicated to the organizer that they need to take the music down and they need to stop the event because it cannot be continued. Notwithstanding, we allowed them to go ahead. We said them, listen, at this stage we need to pull the plug on the show. It's violation of the permission that was granted. And we asked them to talk to the people and let them know what is happening. That was done. The music was stopped. Albeit the crowd remained, hoping that the event is going to continue at some point in time. By the time we're talking about after midnight. When about 1:30, we again engaged the organizers and asked them to dismiss the crowd, letting them know that the event is not going to take place. It had to be rescheduled at some point in time. That was done, and then the crowd decided that they are going to leave the venue. I must say that notwithstanding that the permission granted was breached, the organizer was very cooperative with law enforcement. The dialogue was cordial. At no point in time there was any confrontation. And the crowd themselves also conducted themselves well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that explanation, because we had to get into the business. ASP Charles. Now, on the brighter side of things, Captain Harris has decided to take up the responsibility of donating towards the comfort of the parishioners of the Tivoli RC Church. Captain Harris is the proprietor, the owner of the business, Captain Harris Apartment Suites. And he says that he was approached to contribute towards some funds and so on. And so he went ahead and did just that. He said he was able to so do because of the continued support from people like you.
Because of you, the people that continue coming at Captain Harris Suites, I am happy to stand here today and donate these funds to the church in Tivoli. When we get the call that the church needed the funds, we immediately, myself and my hard-working staff immediately decide to donate these funds. Because of you continually coming here, we are able to do that and to contribute back to the Troy Island state. We are indeed at Captain Harris Suites happy to do that.
It's really a pleasure for me to be here today to accept this gift from Mr. Harris on behalf of the parishioners at Tivoli. We have been discussing ways of enhancing our environment at the church, and we were contributing to fundraisers in having these items and other items replaced at the church. But over the last few years, we were not able to have our main fundraiser, which is our annual harvest. So in discussions, we noticed that some of our fans are really in bad shape, and we have some projects that we are doing at the moment at the church to ensure that our environment remains in a condition that we want it to be. And so after I would have heard of the donations that Mr. Harris has been making to various communities, I immediately contacted him and let him know that we were doing some projects, and invited him to choose one that we would want to assist. And he gladly and readily accepted and quickly said that he's going to donate those funds to the church. So today I'm here, and I was surprised when he called me and told me that yes, he would have sourced the funds and he would like to donate it to Tivoli community. And so I'm very happy to be here to collect these funds on behalf of our church, and I'm sure it's going to enhance the persons, the comfort of those persons who worship at the church and those who attend various activities there. So I want to thank Mr. Harris on behalf of our parish priests and the parishioners for the donation of these funds, and to assure him that it's going to go a long way towards what we're trying to do at this moment. So thank you, Mr. Harris, and God's blessings for this kind of relationship.
And accepting the donation was Mr. Michael Francois. All right, and folks, Nightbirde, boy, we sort of knew it was coming, but we were hoping that, and when I say we, I know because we are speaking on behalf, I can speak on behalf of everyone. We were hoping that she was going to be given more time. 2 years ago, I think, just about, she emerged out of nowhere to steal the hearts of the world when she sang an original piece detailing her life's experience with cancer. She said that she wasn't really okay, but it's okay. And she wanted to be defined more than by than the bad things that happened to her in her life. She wanted to be remembered more than just the things that happened bad in her life. And so she was remembered as that woman with her inspiring words who gave cancer victims hope that one day they'll be okay. And even when they're not, that too is okay. She was sweet, kind, very inspirational, deep. She died. She died. Nightbirde Jane, America's Got Talent star. She was only 31 years old. Her family broke the news that it is with deepest heartache that they wanted to confirm that it was with deepest heartache that we confirm that after a 4-year battle with cancer, Jane, known to many of you, they say, as Nightbirde, passed away on February 19, 2022. It's tough. It's really tough. I can only imagine, how her fans is feeling right now. She had a nice little page. She had a nice little social media page, and she was into merchandising. She had her own T-shirts and all of that. She was putting out her own album, and a lot of things were happening with her in the background, even while she was fighting. There are days when she just came out to say that today's a tough day. As the experience many people would have going through. I've seen it myself firsthand with my mom, and I wish that for no one. I've seen it with my sister. I've seen it with my mom. I wish that kind of thing for no one. Cancer is really hard to deal with in a family. Sometimes family, they fall apart just by the pressures of cancer. And so for the many survivors, listen, you're good. You're good. And for those of you who are still fighting, those of you who are still going through your chemotherapy, your radiation, you can do it. Even while we tell you that Jane has died, but she has given other people an opportunity to live. She didn't die in vain. She came on a mission. And trust me, I think that she has achieved that. Because I remember once being in that hospital in New Jersey, and the doctors were explaining that, hey, half of her survival will depend on the support. Yes, the medication has its part to play, but being around the right set of people, listening to the right things, hearing the right things, also has its place in your recovery. And so she has given a lot of people life. Just by her words. I know it's tough. Somebody said that they lost both parents to cancer. I know that there are so many of you who have a story to tell where cancer is concerned. The clock telling me it's time. Shane, how are we looking for time? I don't looking at no clock no more. How are we looking for time? Showing no clock when I done. So it's tough. But you can do it. She is an inspiration to many. Jane, the Nightbirde. And because of copyright restrictions, we are not able to play you her inspiring performance at the AGT. But of course, many of you can go look it up on YouTube or so after the program, and you will see what I'm talking about. Even if you've seen it before, go back and look at it again. We're taking a break, and we'll be back with the national report and the weather. And if by then we've got we have the dashboard for you, you'll be able to do that as well. Stay tuned.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Courts ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Courts ready, cash, you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Courts ready, cash, always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Courts Ready Cash, ready when you are.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
The mobile app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. With the new Nawasa mobile app, your entire access to your Nawasa account is at your reach. Instantly mobile, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Easy access by phone or on your computer, mobile.nawasa.gd offers a secure login platform through the touch of a button. Get access to all your account insights including overdue amounts, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to website, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip-the-line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you'll be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give YoGo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Grenada to host historic signing this week of the Declaration of St. George's toward the reduction of intra-curriculum roaming charges. Details of this story and more in the national report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Monday, February 21st, 2022, I am Sharian Noel. Grenada's two main telecommunication companies, Digicel and Flow, will sign a roaming agreement with the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, the CTU, in an effort to make services more accessible and affordable to citizens of member states. The historic signing of the St. George's Declaration on Roaming will take place on Wednesday, February 23rd in Grenada, whose Prime Minister, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, is the lead head for science and technology in the CARICOM-Questi Cabinet. Caribbean Community CARICOM ministers with responsibility for Information and Communication Technologies ICT in May 2017 approved the integrated work plan for the community's single ICT space. Secretary General of the CTU, Rodney Taylor, told the Government Information Service that having a single digital space will ultimately result in reduced prices for consumers.
As we benefit from economies of scale because we're treating the region as one space, and therefore they can acquire equipment and buy services at a more reduced rate. And we fully expect that those cost savings will be passed on to the consumer. That will certainly drive the cost of access down and make it more affordable. The region's access at the moment compared to the rest of the world is still relatively high. But governments have also put in place mechanisms such as universal service funds, which offset the cost of providing services to places where it's not feasible to do so. And that fund could also be used in some cases to provide devices to pay for internet access for persons who can't afford it. So there are mechanisms in place that could help to drive the cost of technology down and make it more feasible to provide technology where it may be difficult to provide access.
Taylor says the global COVID-19 pandemic has pushed countries to take a greater look at digital services in sectors like education, business, and in creation of employment. He says it is important, therefore, that no country is left behind.
For almost 2 years, our children could only access the education using online platforms. So it was critical for them to have internet access and to have access to devices. But also even the financial services, banking, every sector has been impacted. Even restaurants started to receive their orders online, and payments online, and that kind of thing. So it is now very critical, certainly because of the global pandemic, but beyond that, the entire world is moving towards digital modes of doing business. A lot of the big companies now globally, you can think of Facebook, now Meta, Google, they're all technology-based companies. And therefore, if we are to develop and advance in the region from a social and economic perspective, and even from a cultural perspective, we have to place greater emphasis on technology and ensure that we are not left behind.
The signing agreement will be broadcast live on GIS Channel 22. Moving along, recipients of scholarships to the Republic of China are awaiting word on when they will travel to begin their studies, which have been hampered by the COVID-19 pandemic. We have more in this report from Sorana Mitchell.
Permanent Secretary with responsibility for Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information, Norman Gilbert, met with students selected to study in China last Friday. The meeting comes as the Ministry of Education and students await final information about travel. There are 2 cohorts waiting to leave for China that include recipients from 2020 and 2021. The wait is due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The awardees had a chance to share their concerns and be encouraged by Gilbert as they wait. Peaches Buckmeyer, whose sister is already a student in China, will be joining her there.
I decided to pursue a career in energy and power engineering because I would like to be a part of the advancement to clean energy that the world is focusing on.
The awardees were all grateful for the opportunity and hope to use the experience to advance the educational and career goals. Sabrina Dumont will be pursuing a master's degree in international relations.
I must say that I'm very grateful for having received a scholarship. It is a wonderful opportunity to, of course, pursue my goal and dreams on understanding, as I mentioned before, understanding how the world works, representing my country in the best way forward. The idea of learning new materials on a day-to-day basis, meeting new people, getting to pick their brain on how it works and different perspective will give me a holistic approach in how I go about, dealing with life challenges. And I think being granted this opportunity will definitely give me the skill sets that I need to pursue my dreams in traveling, maybe, let's say, working with the UN or something along that line, just being an ambassador just for my country in whatever capacity that I can. It will definitely give me the skill set required to do such. So I'm very much grateful.
The recipients are being encouraged to start learning the Chinese language by taking classes at the Tia Marisha Community College in preparation for the trip. I am Sorana Mitchell for the National Report.
Thank you, Sorana. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
COVID-19 spreads from person to person through the droplets that are produced when someone coughs or sneezes, which makes it easy to spread between people in close contact. Now let's get prepared to stay healthy.
To reduce your chance of catching or spreading COVID-19, practice these simple everyday preventative measures. Droplets can also land on surfaces, so ensure that you wash your hands frequently for a minimum of 20 seconds or sing the happy birthday song twice. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with an alcohol content between 60 and 90%. 70% is ideal.
When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth with a flexed elbow or a tissue. Dispose of the tissue immediately and then wash your hands. If you notice someone has a fever and cough or other symptoms of respiratory illness, avoid close contact when possible. Let's all do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. Our health is our collective responsibility.
Count me, because we all count.
Count all of us, nothing about us without us.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me.
We are people too.
Count all of us. Nothing about us without us. Because we all count for the coming census.
Welcome back. The Grenada Food and Nutrition Council said the food-based dietary guidelines are of paramount importance to the population as it helps with the prevention of cancer and other non-communicable diseases. In 2006, the government of Grenada published its food-based dietary guidelines. However, a multi-sectoral committee revised it in 2020 to address some of the more common diseases among Grenadians. The council has hosted training sessions with individuals from different sectors. Speaking with host Kevin Frederick on the next chapter, Mrs. Lydia Brown, Executive Secretary of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, said they will continue on a path to educate the population.
This year we're hoping to host 4 groups that we're able to engage and to enlighten people. And we want people, when we train them, our thing is that if you receive training, if you receive any kind of information on this, that you share, because we do give people information, written information to support the information that we give them. And so we're really hoping that they're able to share, because GFNC only has so much staff. Our reach is only so far. And public health is not just an institutional responsibility, it is a community responsibility. So we all have to play our parts, because sometimes we don't see the significance of it until it hits home.
She said in future the introduction of the dietary guidelines in schools will encourage students to practice healthy eating.
We have to bring our dietary guidelines into the schools. And this is where the dietary guidelines in 2006 fell off the bandwagon. When you ask people in a room if they know about schools, well, they did not know at all, because this was 2006. The children that are in school in 2020, 2019, and not the children that were there in 2006. They have no idea that Grenada has dietary guidelines. We need to get these guidelines into our curriculum. We need to have it taught to our children. And we have a very good education officer, Cherise Brister, and she's actually assisting in putting together a lot of tools that can be used in the schools to teach the guidelines. So as we make it, we will share it, and we're hoping that it will be utilized in the schools so that we can start doing better from the ground up.
And with that story, come to the end of the national report for Monday, February 21st, 2022. Now for a recap of the top story. Grenada to host historic signing this week of the Declaration of St. George's towards the reduction of intra-CARICOM roaming charges. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Well, thank you very much, Sharian, and the rest of the GIS news team. Let's now take a look at the weather. And, well, we got the dashboard for yesterday, but we haven't gotten the one for today. So for yesterday, 6 confirmed cases from 97 tests that were done, 5 persons in hospital, 13 were recovered. And in terms of our current active cases, we are almost down below 200. In fact, it's just 204. All right, so there are 204 active COVID-19 cases in Grenada. Taking a look at the weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with a few brief showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 23.5 degrees Celsius, and winds northeasterly to east northeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. If we're going to take a look at tomorrow's weather, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, hazy and breezy, with few brief to widely scattered showers, mainly overnight. Maximum temperature for tomorrow, 30.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 23.5. Winds northeasterly to east northeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Sun is expected to rise about 6:27 a.m. and set at 6:16 p.m. And that there is your weather report. And we want to say hello to all of you who are currently tuned in on YouTube. I see that my mom is there. It's Clovey is there. Velma is there. Gloria is there. And Glenora and everyone who is currently on YouTube. We are saying hello to you. And those of you who are on Facebook, hello, hello, hello. Zaka, Shireen, Jacinta, Erlis, Celine, Shomin, Michelle, Rolanda, Kireen, Isha, Aisha, Pearl, Shum Shum, who else is there? Jane, Javar, who else is with Karen, Denise, and everyone. Thank you for watching. Patty as well is there. Roland, did I say hi? And did I say hi to Vicky? So everyone, Angel is there as well, and Sherry, Batiste is there as well. Big up to the Batiste family, and Dillian is there as well with us, and my family as well. Linton and Mom, blessings to you. All right, Wendy, and I see that you're there as well. So everyone else, thank you. Those of you who are not saying anything, hello to you. Team Ron is with us as well. So big up to you, Team Ron, all right? And we're looking forward to having another interesting program tomorrow, God's willing. So here's your invitation to join us, all right? Reginald and everyone, take care, take care, take care. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja, no. Blessings again, and take care. May God bless you. Hazel and the family, welcome and hello.